Let me tell you, this game and OBS are not friends. They're not even on friendly terms. I had this game, I had it open. It had already done its shaders. I continued where I left off. I had it paused, so I'm sitting on the pause menu, right? And then right there where the dragon's breathing fire, I clicked back onto the game and got out of the pause menu. So that when the dragon was done, the game would be running in the background, right? And, well, I don't know if you saw the FPS drop there at the end where the dragon was breathing fire, but it was bad on my end. Oh my god. So, anyway, welcome everybody to another episode of The Outer Worlds 2, where we are picking up right where we left off. Let me just say 6. That is the magic number. 6. And tomorrow it will be 5. Well, tomorrow evening it'll be 5. Anyway, what am I talking about? How many days I have left to work in the year. And I know Marcus, he doesn't have any days left to work in the year because, well, he ain't working. So kind of hard to have any days, you know, to work. You're not doing nothing. But then again, you're kind of in Shitsville, you know, with your dealing with the stuff with your son and the weather and roofers and ciders, and not the apple kind of ciders either, or the Dickens ciders. Not even those cider guys. Yeah, sorry about that, bud. But we'll get over it. We'll get through it. Ugh, okay. Let's get back to it. So, main quest on the Trail of the Traitor. We have to uncover more correspondence from Abbot Noel. 15 hours of work last week. For a company that died earlier this year. Or am I wrong? Are you still doing shit for your old boss? Or did you find a new job? I think you're still doing shit for your old boss. Oh yeah, see, one of the old clients. So you're doing old work. Got it. It's okay. My next few days are going to be an absolute shit show. Well, I'm off on Friday, right? So I only have one more day of work this week. No big deal. But Monday, I have to reach out to an ICS. So I have to reach out to another me who works at a system 3.5 hours away. And get her in one day to put together a care package for me of about 260 units. I don't even know what she drives, but 260 units is going to be a lot of boxes. Okay, and then somehow I have to get those 260 units on Tuesday. Why on Tuesday? Because on Wednesday, I have to move some of those 260 units to my other office. So either I have to put them in my truck Tuesday night, or I have to go get them Wednesday morning and take them to the other office. Then, on top of that, I need to take some of those units, move to the other office, and take them to my other office that I don't actually work at, but I do all the equipment for. I mean, I work at it long enough for me to pick up equipment or drop off equipment. That's about it. But, so I have to do all of that within the span of a couple days. And then on Thursday, I have to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stacks of equipment ready for the technicians and contractors to cover 2 weeks worth of work that I'm not going to be there. And then on Friday, I have to do the same for my main office. Well, except it's not 6, it's only 3. But yeah, so I've got some crap to do. And my boss is off next week, so I can't ask him to do any of it. It's just me. I'm just praying to God my truck doesn't die. That would suck. But other than that, how was the theater, Mrs. Lincoln? Okay, what do we got here? Collect compression coils. Return to the card collector. We have 20 cards. So we'll see if we can see her wares. Can we set this as active? Let's set that as active. And then we have to find the mural pieces. We know where the murals are. What do we have under companions? Oh, level 15 for all of our companions. Nice. So, self-repairing armor. Niles builds self-repairing armor plates that protect him from damage. These plates are destroyed after taking moderate damage, but are automatically repaired every few seconds as long as he doesn't take damage. So it gives him a +9 armor rating. Or he constructs a cloaking device for his armor, guaranteeing himself camouflaged when he drops to half health. While camouflaged, enemies will have trouble targeting Niles, and his attacks deal bonus damage. He's invisible to enemies and deals bonus damage. Cooldown 30 seconds. And Niles was going to be like our tank. So I think having the self-repairing armor, just having the bonus to armor rating in and of itself would be good. So let's apply that. Okay, 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐧𝐞𝐥. While 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐴 is in the party, disabling mines gives you crafting materials. Or increase the damage dealt by your stealth attacks when she's in the party. Plus 50% sneak attack damage. Well, yeah, let's go with that. Because that's sneak attack damage for me. Just to have her in the party. Alright. We are cruising along. I need to get rid of this uranium exposure. Ugh, 23%. I'll be alright. Alright. Card collector. Go find her. Her? Him? Him? Her? Where were you? We're here. Oh, we gotta go do this. We have to check the Glorious Dawn comm device with 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐴. Where are you?
By calculating the position of every atom in the universe, we can predict the future.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
I wish. Between the invaders, the order defecting, there's no
Turn to Fiona. TruFlat. How you doing, buddy?
Your patience is commendable, passenger. Please continue waiting quietly until the next tram arrives.
And I'll take care of him, Commander.
Oh shit, I have no shotgun shells.
I'm the one you need to worry about.
Step aside. Swine. On your wrist.
Scrap their bones! Get a Trina time!
Trigger finger's still tight.
Ignoring me. Loading up!
This might sting. Step aside. Swine.
Take the adrenatine.
I need to make some shotgun shells.
Recharged for mayhem.
Adrenatine. Get back! Don't make me ask 50 more times!
Alrighty then.
Is it me, or has my ankle been squeezed? Anyway, sure. Always happy to tool around for a bit.
Still live. Yep, I'm doing about the same. It did not give me a lot of black powder. Ugh. Ooh wee. I have 25 shotgun shells now.
On what target?
I'm confused. I thought that gal was on this planet, but maybe she's not. Yeah, Return to Fiona has me going onto the ship. Yeah. Okay, so maybe Fiona's not on this planet. While we're here. I want to take a look at remote detonator. Manager's tasking hat. Murder's best friend. That's a knife. So it won't help us much. Berserker. The Lonesome Ranger. I don't have no idea what that is. We may have to come back for that one. Scrutinizer's eyepiece. Tactical Projectile Defense Dome. Okay. So plus 15% magazine size. When in combat and not attacking, you gain 33% damage every 2 seconds until you next attack, reload, or swap weapons. Max of 3 stacks. I don't even know what this weapon is, but I guess we'll go ahead and open it up. Well, where is it? You would think it would be a unique weapon. Not over here. That's weird. Oh, it's a hat. Oh, okay. Not a weapon. Interesting. So this is a weak point damage, right? Plus 10% weak point damage. And then we get more weak point damage from the range scanner. Further distances grant a larger bonus, but damage fall off is still applicable. Damage bonus maxes out at plus 30% at 100 meters. Or we get increased magazine size, but when we're in combat and not attacking, we gain a 33% damage every 2 seconds until the next attack, reload, or weapon swap. Let's see how this goes. Kind of play with it a little bit. Okay. Thank you, Marcus. We will stick with the two of them for now. Okay. So let's go here, there, and we need to go up here. Yep. No, that doesn't get us where we need to be. Oh, here we go.
This is it, the Dawn's communication device. Let's see what I can find on it. Not much, but there are a few encrypted messages from Ziegler reporting on a rift in Paradise Island he was sent to study. Idiot didn't even have enough respect to stay to kill me himself. Well, it's of no consequence. Now that I know where he is, let's go show him the error of his ways.
All right.
I'm right behind you, but not in a threatening way.
Maybe we can actually learn something about these rifts and what the hell we're supposed to do with them. Okay. So let's go to the Scrapper's Den. Then we can go check out this little building here. And then make our way over to here. Because that seems like we're not going to get this done because this means that we have to go back to Paradise Island. Mural pieces, we're going to do that as we move around here. Yep, so main story looks like it's about it. Which is over here. But we kind of need to walk that way. So we'll start here and we'll kind of move our way like through the trenches and all that good stuff. Jesus. Talk about scaring the crap out of me. I hear you talking. Where are you?
Not exactly.
Commander, watch your vitals!
All right. So no running. I wasn't even running. That's just rude. Oh, where was it? That was some bullshit. Doobie-doobie-doo. Alhoon!
Friendly approaching from the north. Hold fire.
Grateful the architects provided us with advanced mathematical formula, blah, 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 blah. Miss Denise. Yeah, see, I still don't know what to do with these rifts.
Friendly outbound. Hold fire.
I am doing well. I have one more day of work this week, and then another 5 next week, and then I'm done for the year. So that's nice. Well, I appreciate it. Got stuck in the snow this morning, had to push the truck with one leg out. Now they're on the gas. Ugh. That's just begging for something to go wrong. Yeah, you're hard pressed to get people to help nowadays. Three feet high, the driveway? Ugh. Oh, found a flaw. Your self-reliance has made you an outcast. Vendors are less eager to sell to you, and prices are increased, but you gain a chance to receive double resources when you break down items. Plus 50% vendor prices, and 25% chance to double items on breakdown. No, that plus 50%, that just hurts too much. This is like a whole thing. Or not.
Perhaps it would be advantageous to... No, that won't function optimally. Or we could... No, but if they deploy Manosaurs, we'd be better served having it the other way around.
Okay. So let's head down here.
My apologies. My work requires a rather high amount of focus, and as such, I'm unable to engage in idle chatter.
Committing that crime really worth squandering our goodwill?
Really? I guess it's going to be that one. Whenever that one was. That's what I get for not saving, I guess. Okay, not that far. It sounds like a heavy I don't want to deal with, that's for sure. Denise.
Perhaps it would be advantageous to... No, that won't function optimally.
Okay, so let's come back over here. Try this again. Now, there was also a named key.
My work requires
Initiate
a rather high
Borden.
amount of focus, and as such, I'm unable to engage in idle chatter.
Stop deviating from the baseline.
Architect. I hope this does not turn back into an active war.
No. Nah, screw it. I'll just pay the bounty.
Friends, don't attempt to burgle friends.
Yeah, bounty's up to 26. I'm okay with that. Oh, but I lost reputation. I don't think I want to lose reputation. I'm not worried about paying the bounty. I don't want to lose the reputation.
My apologies. My work requires a rather high amount of focus, and as such, I'm unable to engage in idle chatter.
Architect. I hope this does not turn back into an active war.
There we go. Oh, current accuracy rate's pretty good. Anti-air systems come online and expect substantial amount of debris from destroyed enemy landing craft and drop pods. Big wall of text. Okay, let's see.
We regret to inform you, Uranium Manufactory 7 is presently under lockdown. Unauthorized entry is barred due to laboratory mishap
Nothing here. So Marcus, how's a 76 treating you? That is a game that will not let go of Marcus. Let me tell you, folks.
Hello? Someone there? Yes? Did the missive not play, or was it garbled in some way? Are you somehow struggling with coherence? If so, to be clear, Uranium Manufactory 7 presently and for an indeterminate time is in lockdown. That means no external transmissions, no visitors.
I have a writ of investigatory inquiry from Abbot Newell.
Wait, you have a writ? From the abbot? But we don't have any means of... yes, they said they have a... yes, sir.
This is Factor Metadier. Am I to understand you have orders from the abbot? Quite convenient for you. I have no way of verifying without allowing you entry. Very well. Come inside and we'll see this sorted. Building on the left.
For about 15 minutes, huh? That's unfortunate. Ooh, don't fall down there.
Right over here. You're not getting down below until you talk to me. So, the abbot deigned to send someone whilst we're contending with all manner of emergencies, did he? And you've brought along your own rift cultist, I see. In case we required poor methodology and ample bloodshed.
Poor methodology? How dare you? Do you think ample bloodshed just happens by itself?
Fair enough. The sparkly man with exciting hair said I'm supposed to be here. That's funny. I'll go with this one.
Surely. Far be it from me to question the irreproachable prudence of an enigmatic caller. Sometimes I cannot fathom what goes through the abbot's mind, but your papers do seem to be legitimate. I will unlock the elevator so you can speak with Proctor Svoboda below. I'll send word you're en route, but fair warning, I cannot predict what reception you will receive. I expect your behavior will remain impeccable. As soon as I've seen to securing the facility, I'll be along straight away. The recent attack may have originated from this facility, but I assure you it was not at our hand. We have no desire to resume open warfare with Auntie's choice. One of our transport pods, filled with Zeranium, was diverted toward, or more specifically at, their location.
That's a weird thing to call a missile.
Though functionally correct, I assure you. The transport pods are fired into space, where they are collected for redistribution. To date, no one has ever misused them for this purpose, despite the explosive nature of the material. Fortunately, we have potentially identified the culprit, and we have managed to corner the apparent perpetrator down below, which would be a good thing if they had not, somehow seized control of the manufactory operations.
Yeah, it sounds like the perpetrator has you cornered.
Our suspect, one Initiate Alva, previously supervised launch controls. Though steadfastly maintaining her innocence, she has also barricaded herself in the operations control room below. A move not likely to allay anyone's suspicions.
Anything else go terribly wrong?
No, thankfully. Not yet, at any rate. Architect willing, that will be the last of it. Now, you'd best speak with our proctor. I admit I'm to a reasonable degree pleased you are on hand to corroborate current suppositions. May your query yield favorable results.
Bounty hunting is cool, but the big bounties cost you 5,000 caps to start, and so far the rewards are nowhere worth it. And what I heard is that it costs you 5,000 caps to start the bounty, but then that becomes like a public event and anyone can get in on that bounty for free because you already paid to start the bounty. Yeah. Sounds like a opportunity for a bunch of fucking freeloaders is what it sounds like. Especially if the rewards aren't that good. But they'd be good enough for a free bounty, huh? Alright.
It evidently originated here. Transport pod full of Zeranium. Blue outpost opportunity to naught but tinges and flinders.
Wait, so has it been classified as an accident? Or an attack?
What I'd like to know is why our illustrious seer provided zero warning beforehand.
You lose something down there?
No. I just want the mag pick.
You lose something down there?
Hey, look the other way.
Nice weather we have been having, or not having. Goodbye.
You lose something down there?
Kiss my ass.
The Proctor's a low-functioning functionary at best. I mean, just look. That explosion.
It's unfortunate that they screw stuff up like that, though.
Fastidiousness.
Little.
Initiate Alpha, stand down. Relinquish control of this facility immediately. Oh, my dear Proctor, you can't believe a low-level drudge like me is responsible for any of this. You'd have us all believe you seized control to demonstrate your innocence. Wait, is this being broadcast? I have no idea how this audio doodad works. You're the one in charge here, Proctor Svoboda. Are you sure you didn't do something? I demand your unconditional surrender at once. Hello, Proctor? I'm pushing buttons over here now. Did I disconnect you somehow?
All right. Why everything gotta be stealing all the time?
Ah, yes, of course. Next on my list of lowest probability events, strangers sent by the Abbot, gallivanting about amidst a lockdown. If we'd been able to communicate beyond our walls, might have saved you a trip. As I can successfully report, we have identified the responsible party.
Initiative Alva?
A low-level subordinate, assigned here years ago. But I'm now realizing how little we actually know about her. A spy or turncoat, no doubt. A sleeper agent from one of those secret enemy programs you're always hearing about.
Can you back it up?
Within a beat of us hearing of the attack, Alva seized command of the system and locked herself in the control center. She then forcefully repelled several attempts to extricate her. 2 are dead already. Poor Jacob's lost a hand trying to pry free the outer doors. Why, she could destroy this entire place at any moment from in there. I implore you to stop her before she does so. I fear violence may be our only recourse.
Normally I'm asked not to leave a body behind. You were arguing with her earlier about what?
Fervent professements of innocence mostly. You know, exactly what you'd expect a secret traitress to claim. Dramatic attestations that grew quite animated. I suppose spies must build up a flair for histrionics. What with all that, hiding their identities and all. Then bursting forth like a pent-up arachnid. At any rate, I have work to do, and you have a saboteur to eliminate, yes?
Wait, I'm not done asking questions.
You'll forgive me if I politely defer. While I'd hardly depict this as a crisis, I do have a few irons in the fire. I'll be in my office. Let me know once she's no longer a problem.
Alrighty then. So I've been seeing ads for Paleo Valley. They make these like meat sticks, kind of like Slim Jims kind of a thing. Except they're all like grass-finished, grass-fed beef, you know, 100%, you know, no preservatives, you know, naturally fermented. So I did a little bit of research. Their claims are all really good. And they had 30 sticks for $36. So it came out to like $1.20 a stick. And you could buy them in batches of 10. So I ended up getting 10 original, 10 teriyaki, and 10 garlic summer sausage. Now, if you like beef sticks, these are pretty tasty. And the fact that they're keto friendly, carnivore friendly, all natural spices, all US beef, you know, all those kinds of things. And the price was certainly right for at least this introductory offer. I didn't sign up for any like monthly send me a bunch of crap either. So definitely, if you see an ad for it and you think about it, it's definitely worth a look at. We broke down everything. All right. Well, let's see what's over here. Sealed. Okay.
Now, this is important. Would you describe the Varachnid's calicity as slavering when it attacked? How much viscous fluid would you estimate was involved?
I don't know anything about the fluids. Fluid's volume. Thing attacked. I shot it. There's goo all over the spot it emerged. Measure that, maybe.
2 exemplars, dead as Pythagoras. No one's been inside operation since. Just a run-of-the-mill.
Of course, she's hiding something. You think those 2 exemplars just fell wrong? They're hardly prone to involuntary self-injury.
Investigator?
Wow. This is pretty big, but I haven't seen much to like actually get yet. Sealed.
May circumstances proceed toward intended results.
Alva's been here for how many years? I never noticed her. Just blended in with
Always
the scenery
account for
somehow.
standard deviation. All right. Head in. The body's state and location appears and the initiate was forced to fire on the other, who in turn shot him.
High security access card. Let's go find one of those, shall we?
Oh, hello. A visitor. Who is it they're sending now? And who are you, dear? You're what? Some maverick for hire? Oh, no, I can see it now. Earth Directorate, yes? Like Commander Zane and that rascal Buddy. And who is that you brought with you? A friend. Another Earth Directorate agent, I see. Seems sad.
Is she talking about me?
Glorious dawn, I take it. Sensational look, dear. All this for me. Fear I hardly deserve such attention. This entire business is just a terrible misunderstanding.
Abbott sent me to find out who caused the explosion.
Oh, believe you me, I'd like to know that more than anyone. I am thoroughly unaware how anyone would think me capable of all this.
She seemed sure you were responsible.
I was apparently at the wrong point in space at the wrong point in time. Really? Do you see me, a saboteur? Oh, don't they always attempt to, flee the scene?
I inspected the bodies of the guards you killed.
Yes, that was terrible. I feel awful. Though technically speaking, they did kill each other. I didn't mean that to happen. They came at me, weapons drawn. My own training just took over. You see, years ago, I attended an introductory course at the Physical Education Center. I earned top marks. Dear me, I wish I did, but actually, there may be a way you could gain answers here. The firing record should contain all relevant details regarding the launch. Why, yes, I could unseal access to the records repository for you and open the path leading there. I'd be right grateful if you'd have a look. I swear I'm completely innocent of this heinous act they're accusing me of.
She doesn't sound innocent, does she? Svoboda says you might blow this place up. You promise not to if I help you?
If you need to hear me say it, surely. I promise not to destroy this facility with all of us in it. Was that reassuring enough? Appreciate your help, dear. Please return when you have found something. May the plan favor us against long odds.
Thanks. Okay. So we need to go that way. Screw this. I have enough mag picks. And look, I just got a new one. Ooh, like 1,300 bits. I'll definitely be thankful for that. Alright, I think that's everything. Come on, you two, let's go.
May all your endeavors add to the equation.
Okay, hold on. Launch records consist of a number of instructions that are time-stamped and uniquely numbered. Using the time of the launch initiate Alva supplied, you're able to look up the recent launch. The entry shows that it was directed at Outpost Opportunity. You also detect a slight odor from the records, but it's unclear if that's just a type of paper or a product of the printing process. So I don't have ex-convict, so I can't apply my expertise, but I could lick the paper. Let's do that. The funny smell leads you to lick the paper, revealing fragments of text from extra entries that have been largely erased somehow. You can't make heads or tails of it, though. Funny. Lick the paper. All right. Back to Alva.
Patrol's back, I hear. Don't see Auntie's being too dissuaded.
Our Earth Directorate friend. Hello. I've been conversing with Faentur here while you were away. Understand you've met?
Yes, they witnessed me rather discomposed, I fear. Visions of Auntie's choice reprisal clouded my thoughts at the time.
Facility secure then?
Troops now guard the entrance above. Our safety addressed, I have turned my attention to the cause of our situation here, and I have deemed it wise to investigate further. Do not let my position fool you. All within the Order are scienticians, and hence we seek the truth of any hypothesis based on evidence. The Proctor's accusation is no different.
You remember anything odd earlier?
A recent security audit brought up several curious messages meant for an unknown party, sent from a terminal somewhere on the premises. We were unable to track down the whereabouts of this mystery terminal, but one message contained certain oblique references to placing blame. Nothing conclusive, yet enough to give me pause.
You examined the launch records, yes? Did you find anything, dear?
I discovered signs that the launch record coordinates have been tampered with.
Well, I'd certainly hoped they'd exonerate me, but somehow I'm unsurprised they bear signs of falsification. Believe I'm starting to see a pattern. But listen to me. What do I know about this sort of thing? I know I've watched too many Aetherwave serials. Suppose they fuel my fervent imagination. But still, even the most junior scientist knows the best explanation is one requiring the fewest assumptions. Ergo, I set the correct coordinates. Someone overrode them.
If that's true, that can't feel too great. Someone left you to pull the trigger.
There should be ample time for regret later, dear. For now, I'll admit the armchair investigator in me wonders about Proctor Svoboda. Someone may be pulling her strings, perhaps. That's what investigators like you say, isn't it? Now, what you uncovered appears to imply two further avenues of inquiry. A Zeranium leak occurred moments after the launch. I imagine it may have been used as a diversion, allowing the culprit time to falsify the record. The overriding of the coordinates also deserves a look. Don't you think?
Can we prove the launch was altered?
I can speak to the coordinate override, I believe. All commands are routed through the hub in central processing. If one meant to accomplish what you're suggesting, they would likely look to do it there.
I expect the Zeranium leak stemmed from alterations to the control boards and refinement logistics. I'd look for any signs of tampering that may point to the culprit.
All right.
All right. There. I've unsealed both areas. With hope, what you discover will help us determine the responsible party.
I'll stay here and play for more time. If the Proctor sends anyone, I'll say I'm close to convincing you to surrender.
Okay, so let's do the one up first. This is no longer sealed. That's good. Anything worth looting in here? Not much. We need to find the high security access card. Ugh.
Stop deviating from the baseline. What is with the anomalous behavior?
Let's try this
Most
door.
bureaucrats I've met are fairly worthless, but Svoboda seems to have perfected the art of being an ineffectual slackwit.
This is not the direction we want to head. A slackwit. Can't say that I've ever heard that phrase used before. Okay. Who has this high security key? Found it. Means we can also open this door. That it? Looks like that's it. I mean, free stuff for us to break down. Okay. $1,200 XP. I'll take it. This is not where I thought we were going to be going now. We're not missing anything. No crawlways. No doors. So maybe we do have to go over here to this lift. Oh, we're back to the cheek clapping.
Troublemaker approaching.
Nope, not good enough that way.
Over here. You lose something down there? Thank you kindly. I am decidedly in your debt. Anything you need? Anything I, a lowly archivist, can provide you, a heroic individual who is handy with doors?
Had a few questions.
Of course. I am now able to breathe easy and respond freely.
This is central processing. If I wanted to reroute launch coordinates, I'd do it here.
Strange question, but yes. All commands path through the hub here. Through that wiring underneath that open floor panel in the back of the room, actually.
What do you think happened there?
Well, in my professional opinion, looks like someone rerouted some commands from operations. Not sure which ones. Based on the sloppy state it was left in, I'd say they either barely knew what they were doing or were in a rush, or both.
Were you around the time of the attack?
I was in my cot doing advanced equations. After the explosion occurred, I rushed here to check my terminal. The door was creaky to open. I should have known it would lodge in place when it closed, but I was distracted by the disheveled state of the room and rushed inside.
You were doing advanced equations in your cot, huh?
Yes, I find it extremely self-gratifying. Did you want to come by and check my calculations? Hey, why are you smirking like that? Stop laughing!
What do you know about Initiate Alva?
Works in operations, right? Always on about her stories. Wish I had time to watch serials and read all day. Well, that's about everything I know about everything. Let you be on your way. Careful on your way out. Try not to be liquefied and subsequently devoured.
Thanks. A patchwork array of switch boxes and cables connecting many of the facility's command systems. An obvious rewiring of the cables here is noticeable. We will do observation 3. We determined that the wires were specifically configured to reroute coordinate commands from Initiate Alva's location in the operations room. Oh, I needed that.
Spy, move!
Can't just shoot in the midair.
I'm on target.
Ooh. I guess I could have done that. I guess they put that there in case you couldn't manhandle your way through the door. So can I get up there? No, I don't think there's a way to get in there. This is worth a look, though. All right.
Try and keep your guts on the inside.
Ugh.
But I'm not ready.
Both eyes open.
Factor's been in there a while now.
May the plan guide you.
May all your endeavors add to the equation.
Something about that Alva doesn't square. And she called me sad. I'm not sad. Just for the record.
Bum bum beat 'em, bum bum beat 'em.
Yes. Suppose you'll do. I'd been hoping an empiricist or assessor would amble by, but you appear reasonably apt. The Zeranium overflow venting has gone completely haywire. Oh, what else will this higgledy-piggledy nightmare of a day bring? I was ordered to keep watch until a specialist arrives. Might I entreat you to act in such a capacity? The control board to divert the flow of Zeranium is up yonder in refinery logistics. If so, I have something for your time and effort.
You're in luck.
Well, as a fellow student of science, you'll be especially interested in what I have to offer. We developed a pharmaceutical primer that, technically it poisons you a little, but also heals you quite effectively. Shut off the gas, it's yours.
All right.
Tremendous. Why, this day may average toward the positive yet. May deliberate endeavors beget expected results.
Yeah, sure. How in the hell?
Trigger finger's still tired. Things take time, Commander.
That's how you're supposed to do that. I showed it. Who's boss, huh? All right. The control board allows users to update settings for the Xyranium overflow vending system. We're going to make a lucky guess. Guessing at the pressure limits of Xyranium gas, you identify several settings that led this console to fail. This change required clearance.
You're back. I see my choice in you was well-founded. Xyranium overflow venting has returned to a non-haywire state, and my internal levels of disquietude have lessened along with it.
Maybe you can help me with some answers?
With the leak abated, I am fully prepared to be peppered with queries. Now that you mention it, yes. I recall I was worried about one crisis, and my mind was completely occupied by this other crisis nearby. I must admit, I haven't given the attack a single thought since. I do hope everyone's okay. Not much. Keeps to herself mostly, or that is entirely. Like all of us, she resided in the barracks 15 degrees to the northeast from here. You mean just after the attack occurred? I was in a state of anxiety at the time, and, well, I'm sure you're aware higher levels of cortisol can impede the encoding of memory. I am greatly grateful you were helpful and effective. Farewell.
While we're here, we have this high security access card. Thank you very much. Initiate Alva. During our recent discussions, Initiate Alva showed a profound unwillingness to discuss early motivational factors and aspirations. This notably frustrated disposition renders us unable to adequately project her career path. When I detailed this concern to the Initiate, I was met with a silence one can only characterize as stony. If I were to draw a conclusion based on this inconsistent data drawn from years of similar interviews, I'd say it almost appears that she is being evasive. Well, we kind of figured that. All right.
Always account for standard deviation.
Oh, hello, dear. Why, we were just talking about you.
Or specifically, potential implications for a multitude of troubling scenarios, based on probable results of your investigation, downstream outcomes, and such and the like.
You know how the Order is, always calculating something. But please, tell us what you discovered.
Someone rerouted the coordinates for the launch, made clearance to cause the leak.
That you found evidence that the coordinates were rerouted is definitely something. Would be an odd step for Alva here to take, except perhaps to throw blame elsewhere.
I admit I had the knowledge to cause the leak, but not the authorization. And yes, why would I reroute coordinate commands away from here?
Svoboda doesn't seem capable of engineering all this.
I wholeheartedly agree, but her incompetence hardly absolves her. I'm sufficiently certain our proctor is conspiring with an outside party, so I'm coming out now. She's going to tell me who she's working with. Then I'm going to kill her.
Yes! Now this is definitely taking a turn more to my liking.
Wait a minute. You're going to what? Our investigation, it's unfinished. And you're an initiate. What are you talking about?
Oh, I see you two thought you were proving my innocence. No, you were helping identify my target. I'd advise you dears to help or stay out of my way. Proctor Svoboda needs to pay for her actions.
The evidence didn't prove she was guilty. Something doesn't add up about your story.
Yes, certain facts don't quite line up. You're holding something back. That much is obvious. You are far more capable than some back manufacturing button pusher. Who are you, really?
I am a dedicated agent of the Order, but no, dear. My name is not Miriam Alva. I am Marisol Delgado, formerly of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection.
That group was just a story to scare novice scienticians. Next, you're going to be telling me you're... Wait. It is you, isn't it? The one they called the Endpoint.
Wish I had a cool code name.
I must admit, I'm not entirely sure. The rumors about your department. They said anyone who might delay the equation being solved disappeared. If there are any hints of truth to that, I find it severely at odds with Order tenets for balancing efficiency with humanity.
This is hardly the time for a history lesson or debate, I'm afraid.
How long have you been here undercover?
I arrived decades ago to lie low after a difficult assignment. More than that, I have nothing to speak on at present.
That you are who you are, and are standing right, and have been here for years. It's all much to digest. I suspect your methods are not my own, nor the Order's, as I know it. And I fear your intentions for Proctor Svoboda.
I say we force the Proctor to reveal who she's working with or without your help. Realize you'll only get killed if you try and stop her, right? So do I, and I haven't seen enough proof to determine who is guilty or innocent here. Enough lies. I'm not buying any of this, Marisol.
It's sweet that you think you can stop me, but I'll elucidate this for you. At this point, you'll either need to trust me or back that worm Svoboda. That ridiculous little functionary upended my existence. For 20 years, I was Alva. It wasn't a good life I had here, but it was quiet. It was mine. It wasn't hers to take.
This would mean standing against a member of the Order. A mid-ranking one, at that.
I say we force the Proctor to reveal who she's working with.
I cannot be party to this, but neither shall I stand in your way.
A wise calculation, my friend. Good thing you showed up when you did. You saved me from having to kill everyone here.
Anything else?
Svoboda has much to answer for. Let's go see that she does.
Dum dum dum.
What's this? What are you doing here? Come to surrender, I take it?
After decades keeping this identity, your inexpert blundering has rendered it obsolete. I am Marisol Delgado, former head intercessor of the Order. This would be an ideal time to confess everything. Before you die.
You can't possibly be party to all this. Not with her vast misdeeds so readily apparent.
Our investigator has definitively determined my innocence following a thorough investigation.
Huh. Definitively determined may be a bit of a stretch.
I appreciate your practicality. Enough, traitor. You made your play. You lost. No more deception. No more lies. Time to pay what is due.
No, wait,
Thus concludes a thoroughly distasteful business.
Any thoughts about what to do next?
Best search her office. Someone clearly was pulling her strings.
Well, you sure cut them. That was breathtaking. And hilarious. What artistry! What subterfuge! What aim!
Dr. Svoboda, as you know, I value your sagacity when it comes to supervisory matters. With that said, allow me to put the following question to you. If one had a close colleague, a friend even, whose diligence appears to have slid and whose calculations have become increasingly error-ridden, what actions would you advise? Surely one should not consider submitting them for a promotion, speaking hypothetically, of course.
The terminal unsealed the effluvium repository. That's traditionally off limits. Ideal spot to hide something. We should take a look.
Okay, and where's that? The effluvium suppository, what? All right, before we go to do that, we're going to take a quick break. So I encourage you guys to stand up, stretch your legs, get you a bio break if you need it, get you something to drink, some snacks, and I'll be back in just a couple minutes. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you had a good break and got everything done that you needed to get done. Good. I get to stretch my legs. Not sealed anymore.
This space used to be brimming with runoff chemical sludge. It's been renovated, I see. Another terminal. Go ahead. You should have the honors.
Your orders. The attack on the outpost was meant to reignite active fighting between Andy's Choice and the Order. Instead, it only resulted in an investigation of both localities that threatens to expose our plans. This is an unacceptable error on your part, and I expected better. Perhaps I should have entrusted this task to Levino from the start. Cooperate with the Earth Directorate Agent insofar as it does not lead back to us. Know that further failure will be met with severe consequences. In light of recent setbacks, De Vries has concluded that we are to pursue contingency plan A467. Further instructions will be issued at a time of my predetermining.
Proctor's efforts appear part of a larger scheme.
Yes, I'm pursuing the head of the conspiracy. Another conspirator was operating out of the local N-ray range.
Clemens? The archivist? Ah, that follows, I suppose. Still more that I missed. This whole affair reminded me of the old days. The blood, the secrecy, the calculations and intrigue. Been trying to tell myself I didn't miss it. But in action, I fear, ill suits me. I have some unfinished business I need to get back to. I could use help from an operator like you. Believe my specific skills could benefit your efforts as well. I'd propose a strategic partnership. You help me, I help you. What do you say?
How could I say no?
Good, good. It's a little crowded here, though, isn't it?
Marisol, let's meet up later on our ship.
Well then, until the appointed hour.
All right. We still didn't discover who's responsible for the attack. Thank you, Miss Denise. Nope.
Fellow Loyalists, it is time. Due to the Earth Directorate operatives' continued meddling, we must increment our timetable by a factor of hours, not days. Accordingly, our forces have taken over the monastery. Those I predetermined to be resilient to reason have been executed. The rest should not cause us trouble. I have locked the lift to prevent the agent from reaching the monastery, but the following code will grant you access. 34145. I will continue my work from here, supplying Augustine with everything she needs for our plan to succeed, and delaying the agent as I'm able to. May the results of our actions today secure a more prosperous tomorrow for our sacred order.
That snake. You think the abbot's involved too? If he ain't, he's in for a rude awakening. We should get ourselves back to the monastery.
The code should have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the same code as my matched luggage. Yep. They missed a huge opportunity there. Only because they had a voice actor telling us the code. Ugh. God, that would have been great. All right. So this is filled in now. So return to Abbott. Learn the Abbott's secret. After reading both terminal messages, it's obvious the Abbott has been undermining Senior Wiley behind his back. All right. Can we fast travel? Only have a local map right now. Oh. Howdy.
I realize you didn't receive the most welcome of receptions here.
It didn't keep me from doing your job for you, though, huh?
I recognize you've done right by us here today, and I appreciate your efforts.
Thanks. Still don't know what we're doing with those rifts. All right, so we need to go.
So many dead, places falling apart. If I found a way off this rock, would you...
One never relishes saying we did predict a catastrophe could occur. Nevertheless.
Grand Architect! First an attack on the monastery and now the lift code's not working? Agent, oh thank good odds and high probabilities you're back. There's been an incident. A rogue faction has taken over the monastery. My seer Wiley, is trapped up there with other hostages of the Order. To make matters worse, my access code's not working. Without it, I've no way of calling the lift.
The conspirators are trying to stop some peace talks. Do you know anything about that?
Peace talks? Yes, Ruth informed me, but how did you learn of them? No one outside a select circle are supposed to be aware they're happening.
I know a lot about a lot of things, including how you sabotaged Wiley's advancement.
That's a serious accusation. Why would I do such a thing?
You seem reliant on Wiley. If I had to guess, it's because you're afraid to lose him. Huh. I've got you dead to rights on this one. You playing dumb is only going to make me mad.
No, I can't discuss this right now. The monastery.
Just tell me what you know about these peace talks.
Representatives of Auntie's Choice in the Order are meeting to discuss an armistice and possible collaboration. It's an unprecedented opportunity to shorten this war. I know I mentioned it before, but compartmentalization is crucial to the success of most of the Order's operations. I wish I could offer more details than that.
Anything else? I'm getting itchy trigger finger. I don't care about the peace talks. I only care about stopping the ringleader.
If this De Vries is responsible, then I agree with your objective. But don't forget the innocents caught in the middle. They need your help too. But I'm afraid I won't be accompanying you. I can't be sure my presence wouldn't alter the outcome of your efforts in prodigious and unforeseen ways. Once you reach the monastery, make your way to the observatory. If the conspirators are seeking the coordinates of the talks, no doubt their efforts will be concentrated there. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
Alrighty then. Input the conspirators' code to the left. Ta-da! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Is bad down here? Can't imagine what the situation's like upstairs.
Denise, are you taking any days off between jobs?
Are you sure that rope can support us?
I am 100% certain that its tensile strength is marginally greater than our combined weight. Probably.
Wait, look! Someone just came up via the lift. It must be unlocked.
That sucks. We got a level up. And we can pick any one of these except Tinker or Lucky Strike. Lucky Strike we're not going to get until we hit guns level 20. But we can pick up Stalker now for 200% sneak attack damage. Which is one of the ones that we've been really kind of gunning for, so. All right. So we've got guns needs to get up to 20. So this will put us halfway there. Sneak is done for now until we figure out what we're going to do with the points that we have from hack. Lockpick needs to get up to 12. And then engineering at 6. And observation at 10. So let's take these 2 points in observation. And then we're done with observation. We won't need to put any more points there. And 150% weak point damage. We'll take that too. we just got a huge boost in damage between our perk and our skills.
Seer Wiley said I wasn't on his list and let me go. He must have predicted I wouldn't fight back. I don't understand. Where's the abbot? Why isn't he doing something? I don't understand. Where's the abbot? Why isn't he doing something?
The abbot's a big scaredy cat. Kinetic beam caster. All right.
Know that nothing occurs without a catalyst. Today, we are that catalyst.
I swear, the more he talks, the more pain it makes me want to inflict on his person.
Hold that belief in your minds. Let it strengthen your resolve, and do not hesitate. The time for ideation is concluded. Now is the time for execution. Those outside the Order, and some simpletons within it, claim that all things happen for a reason. But the wise among us, nothing occurs without a catalyst. Today, we are that catalyst, setting into motion the future most aligned with the plan.
Dwelling on the book to risk missing the product of the next.
Excuse me. Man.
May all solutions precede problems.
Nice of Seer Wiley to leave us this nightlight. Sorry. Rejuvenation device.
That device may be the deciding factor in whether you live or die in the near future. Unless you can expedite hemostasis and proliferate new tissue on your own within a fraction of a second.
No. But I have been told my pain tolerance exceeds normal thresholds.
Your mother must be so proud. May all solutions precede problems. They're anticipating trouble. Assessing. Reacquiring target.
Those are N-ray junction boxes. That scanner might be useful to see how this place is wired up.
Investigating disturbance.
Got my lamps on and on front.
I like how the game is like, hey, you can use this thing here to kind of check something out. Because otherwise you may not realize that you could do that. Because it's such a weird thing to be able to see the wiring in the walls. But before we do that, I want to see where this door goes. Anchor hold.
Grand Architect's perspiring brow, if you try to cite the fourth pillar to me one more time. Scientific advancement should not come at the cost of the grace and dignity of innocent lives. That is all I am saying. Armed conflicts are not the inevitability you are making them out to be, Anya, but rather the result of a populace failing to adhere to scientism's stoic imperative.
Oh, and I suppose we're going to pretend the second pillar doesn't exist. I must have just imagined reading Alfred Long's 75 thesis on determinism then. Our lives are predestined, ipso facto. If there is conflict, then it was inevitable.
Actually, an outside opinion might be useful at this juncture. Our current topic is whether war is ever justified. For the sake of time, please keep your answer brief.
We'll say there are times when war is necessary to prevent greater evil from taking place.
And how do you predetermine the harm of action against the harm of inaction?
We make those estimates all the time. That's the whole reason we employ seers.
We're going in circles again. If only we had access to the materials we requested, perhaps we could settle this debate.
I'd be happy to help you out.
I need the book Only Real Numbers, The Casualties of Appeasement by Exemplar 𝐂𝐡𝐚. Second edition, not the first. That's important.
And I require Archivist Mahler's dissertation on de-escalation theory. You should be able to locate both pieces of scholarship in the scriptorium. I'd also caution against borrowing additional titles. The scribes are absolute fusspots when their work goes missing. I'm sure I have no notion of what you're referring to.
Augustine? Sure. She's got a mind for provocative hypotheticals. Asked a lot more interesting questions than we normally get.
I will add it has been some time since we last saw her. Not since before the schism, in fact. Why do you ask?
What kinds of questions did she ask?
Augustine was obsessed with the rift. She wanted to know all the potential routes the Order might take to deal with it. We explained that the rift is an aberration of the plan's natural order, corrupting time and space and creating uncertainty. Consequently, all efforts should be made to close it.
Oh yeah? And how'd she react?
Well, she hasn't returned, so perhaps she didn't like the answer we gave. Happens more often than you'd think.
Apologies, but gossip doesn't fall under our purview. We've secluded ourselves here to avoid such distractions, so I would thank you to exclude us from any remote drama. Much appreciated. We'll present our final arguments once you've returned with the research.
All right, yeah, sure. Everything's going to hell, but let me go get some books for you. That's where we drop off the books. The datapad contains a lengthy selection of order reading material. Some subheadings stand out.
Found another one. Damn it. I knew there'd be a high probability of fighting, but I didn't think.
Hey, none of that. Remember what Wiley told us.
Document every corpse you find so we have an accurate head count later?
Well, yes, that. But also not everyone will share our vision of the plan. We gave them the option to join us. It's not our fault they chose wrong.
Dwelling on the quotient of the moment is to risk missing the product of the next.
Enemy spotted.
The charismatic level is similar to us. He does using 1.3 pants lengths at a time. Unidentified data point.
I didn't need to scrub that before.
A notice of complaint. Ugh, God. Wall of text. Leave it up there for a few more seconds for you guys. You want to read it? All right. Yeah, we're not fixing that.
Well, that's just plain wrong. Whoever wired this up should be expelled from the Order. I thought they had some self-respect.
So we're not getting through this door over here. Yeah, not getting through that door. He found a note saying that a book on wiring is in the possession of the Anchorites. Oh, so maybe I gotta ask them. Okay.
Have you acquired the scholarship we asked for?
Actually, I'm in need of a book of mechanized doors and their wiring if you have one.
You're in luck. I just finished my third reread of it. Chapter 47 is a real treat. When we're finished speaking, I'll put it in the collection drawer, but do take care with it, especially around the bath. We lose more good books that way. Much appreciated. We'll present our final arguments once you've returned with the research.
All right. Now we can come over here and fix the wire. Nice. With help from the book provided by the Anchorites, you retouch a few wires and soon hear a door power open somewhere in the courtyard nearby. All right. Anything good? I'm just gonna go ahead and buy these shells. Screw it. Yeah. Bye. And then we'll buy the heavy rounds. Score. Now we have plenty of ammo. Okay, before we go venturing over there, doors barred shut. Right, so it looks like we're having to go through here.
Those who do not follow the plan will be terminated.
You're just not a good look, Commander.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just get the signal.
That guy definitely got the jump on us. Synergy boosters.
I know this ain't gonna get to the abbot, but I have complaints that need registering anyhow. This monastery's too big for the staff we've got, and it sure seems like the scienticians and theorists here ain't fixated on keeping neat. I might just be a novice, but at 73 years of age, I have enough self-respect that I shouldn't be picking up another body's lavation towels. Still, ain't as bad as it was in Auntie's choice, but that don't mean it's good. I just ask you folks to remember that there's more of importance out here than just your numbers.
That's an old novice right there. Nope.
have swore we left Scrabbles back on the ship.
Nowhere near as interesting as the taxidermied cross-sections displaying their internal organs I made when I was a child.
Alright, that's all.
Eliminate the target.
Nothing in range. I'm the one you need to worry about. I'm at.
Uh-oh. New flaw. Some lead from the front, you tend to lead... Oh. Some lead from the front, you tend to lead from the back as much as possible, becoming dependent on your allies. You deal less damage in general, but gain a large bonus to damage if attacking an enemy your companions recently attacked. So you do negative 10% damage, but plus 25% damage to enemies recently damaged by a companion. Now we're going to go ahead and skip that. That would be a good one though. If you're doing a companion build, that would be a fantastic one to do.
This the Abbot's room?
I see the good Abbot's intent on distracting himself from the misery of existence with worldly goods. Never works. Oh God. Lots of words. Lots and lots of words. Working from the basis of the Walsh-Fielder theory, calculate 5 alignment groups within an auspiciation accuracy gap. Yeah, let's mash some random keys. We don't have science. Yeah, it's worth a shot. All right. So we're not getting through here.
instructor, of course. Bishop Bassar has failed this order as its preeminent luminary. And without our intervention, she would make peace with the primitive minds of Auntie's choice. This must be prevented, whatever the cost, or humanity's ascendance will be forestalled by centuries, if not millennia. The blood spilled today is...
All right. We certainly don't need any ammo.
Correctional ink, stamped onto a test of order aptitude. And who do we blame when a student fails? Why, their instructor, of course. This must be prevented, whatever the cost, or humanity.
Not getting in there.
I've heard the Order enjoys a good brain teaser, but this seems excessive.
We did get in here.
Correctional ink, stamped onto a test of... order aptitude. And who do...
Rifts, schisms, hostile corporate takeovers, sprat-based breakfast foods. What a time to be a scientician.
Oh.
Got troublemaker. It's Fibonacci, a sequence body.
Verifying hostile presence. I am but a single gear in the grand workings of the universe. And should
Well, that was quite alarming. Causation determined. Threat assessment confirmed. Spy movement. Your possible.
Commander's almost dead.
Ain't recharged.
Step aside. Warning, this might sting. A lot.
Sorry, not ready yet.
All in the wrist. Step aside. Swine.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Oh, now you're ready. Let's guess the cipher. Contact me as soon as you have the location, not before I've discovered and secured the monastery by any means possible. Okay. So it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get up in that door, which is unfortunate. And it's only engineering 3. Ugh. But we are not even close to level 17. All right, you two, let's go. Oh.
Guess.
It's a shame we can't hear it. Oh, that's messed up, though.
As if we'd fall for their stalling tactics just to watch these poor fools die slowly and horribly, mangled like punch cards. What were we talking about again?
Open to opinions on what to do here.
The Seer's already proven willing to kill for his cause. I think these folks aren't long for this world if we don't help.
I prefer to kill my enemies first, innocent hostages later.
All right. I say we help the people.
Seer was right about one thing. We wouldn't be very good Earth Directorate agents if we just left him to die.
Definitely not. We should be the only ones killing hostages around here.
Exactly.
Praise high probability. Wiley trapped us here. He let some others go. He must have changed the surrender.
He's lost his wits. Kept going on about his puzzle in the research room upstairs. That must be where he hid the key to stop the press.
Hurry!
Betray your values. Be a hero. Alright, so let's go this way. Orb here. Saving the trapped hostages relies on finding a missing mechanism hidden inside a nefarious puzzle designed by Seer Wiley. The hostages claim the key to access the research wing, and the start of the puzzle upstairs is located somewhere in the cellar.
Someone help us!
Manual covers the basics how to operate the monastery's automatic key punch. Also contains detailed information preparing shipments, completed punch cards to send to Cloister. How did I get over there? There we go.
Seems we've effectively begun their puzzle. Idiots.
God. Shit. Make sure that that's correct. Yeah, do that. Oh. How do we get over there? Oh, shit.
No, I haven't encountered this much of a waste of time since I tried programming Val to understand sarcasm.
See? Didn't I tell you our friend would be back?
Hurry! Disable the card press machine!
Disable the card press machine.
That was the right call, but we've no time left to waste.
That I was concerned, mind you.
Thank you, stranger. We should be okay here for now. Go pay Wiley. It's just dividends. For all of us.
Hey, Commander. Ain't this the room the Anchoress has mentioned? Couldn't hurt to keep our lamps lit for that material they requested.
What did I tell you? All according to the plan.
Yeah. Wiley's plan, which almost killed us.
Title examines the evolution of sprats. Angry memorandum from the Order scribe complaining that his copy of Exemplars Kang's book, Only Real Numbers, isn't ready to enter circulation yet. It's likely you'll find this title in the library's special collections room. Of course I will, you bastards. All right. And where's the other book at? So I see that marker. Do I need to go back this way? No. Search the scriptorium for text. Okay. Yeah, so we need to go back in here. That was the Sprats one, right? Yeah. Well, shit. I can't find another damn thing to interact with. That's funny. They're pinging IPs and doing check disks. God. I hate not being able to do a quest because I don't know, is it broken? Am I missing something, or is the quest broken? See? I don't know. So I'm probably going to have to do a little bit of research before I leave this area. Right? Because I don't want to come back here. Yeah, because there's only these two. That one that tells us where that one is over there. The real numbers. And this one about sprats. What you've seen here, you will never be able to unsee. Great. So, I guess this is as good a spot to end for the evening as any. And then we will we'll come back next Monday, and hopefully I'll be able to have an answer for us by then. But that sucks. I was hoping to get further along in this quest, but I'd hate to miss something just because I was... Yeah, I'm not getting up there. Hey, hold on. Oh, no. Don't hop over. Just... Nope. Oh, hold on. See, just had to jump to the right spot. Okay, we're not done yet. Hey, Russ. No, we're not done yet. I do need to figure out how to get over to that. Let's go this way. See, and we've been through here before.
And without our intervention, she would make peace with the primitive minds of Auntie's choice. This must be prevented, whatever the cost, or humanity's ascendance will be forestalled by centuries, if not millennia. Uh-oh. Oh no, game crashed on me. Oh no.
What the hell? My monitor crashed on me. But the game crashed too. Well, I guess that is going to be the end. Yeah. So we will pick up somewhere around here on Monday. Hopefully I can get things squared away by then. But I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Thank you for all the views. Thank you for all the likes. Thanks for hanging out in chat. Rush, great to see you, buddy. Denise, good to see you. Marcus, great to see you, buddy. Anyone else that I might be missing? You guys have a fantastic rest of your night. Until next time, this is Draco Invictus saying this has been the best day in my life. See ya.